the starting five for your Chicago Bulls. At forward, 6'7", number 44, Patrick Williams. A 6'10" forward, number 14, Miles Boozer. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White. Starting at point, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. Your Chicago Bulls head coach is Billy Donovan. Let's hear it for your Chicago Bulls.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for Chicago, it's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. And it's Buzelis in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season. And some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now. And their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
Here's Buzelis. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Now here's Reed. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Reed, a screen on White. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? First quarter of play, a minute in. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. There's a screen. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. Pass to Edwards. From 17. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Edwards has got 5.
With the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Here's Buzelis. Counted from distance.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Takes a 3. Edwards can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Giddey. Pass to White. White with a screen on Randall. Outside, Williams. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Releases from 15. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside, Williams. Vucevic against Reed. Pass to Buzelis. Over DeRozan. Drilled from 11 feet out. Buzelis has gotten his second bucket.
Well, Buzelis is 6'10", but plays with guard-like skills. It just makes him a tough cover on that jumper.
Here's DeRozan. Reed for three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago trailing here. A 6'8" point guard. Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Now here's Randall. Over Williams. And he can't bank that one in. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Williams with the screen. White for three. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, nice shot by White. So confident from range.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. From the arc. That shot is off. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And here is Williams. And here is Vucevic. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. And that one good.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 3. Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards to halt the run. Sinks it from distance. Edwards got 8 points.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, you're splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Williams. DeSumo, he's checked in for Buzelis. And it's Jones in for White. Now here's Giddey. No made baskets yet. Lets the three fly. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Jones. On the take. For 3, Smith. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
For 3, Collins. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Giddey. 32 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
DeSumo for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. The 3. Smith with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. And stolen by Edwards. Randall with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's DeRozan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Zach Collins.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. You take a look at the Timberwolves. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Terrific throwdown by Jalen Smith. He stuck it right to him that time.
Miller outside. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Miller. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jalen Smith.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Dillingham's checked in for Ingles. The Bulls trail by 6. Giddey scanning the floor from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Minnesota again missing. For Chicago, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. Inside. That's good from Dillingham. On the assist from Miller.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. Jones finds Collins. Outside Giddey from outside the arc. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Williams is checked in for Smith. Herter comes in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Giddey. And then for Minnesota, McDermott comes in for Miller. And it's Ingles in for Edwards. The Bulls trail by 8. Outside Jones. Pass to White. Now here's Williams. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. From deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Fires for 3. And McDermott pulls it down. The Timberwolves lead by 6. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Here's Jones after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Williams with the screen. Collins passes to White. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The Timberwolves shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's White. Coming off a 31-point game. And Collins with the slam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Dillingham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. The 3, DiVincenzo buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 6. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
So for Minnesota right now, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes a first. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Dillingham. Outside, Ingles. There's a screen. Down low. And Gobert flushes it home.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Jones, the pass to Collins. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Julius Randle. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Free throw is good from Collins. And both free throws good for Collins.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. He's guarded by White. Back to Randall. Shot from 16, and another basket for Minnesota.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. White for three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Collins following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Williams, a screen on Ingles. Herder from long range. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 18 to the paint. Here's Randall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball. You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
And Randle drops them both. The Bulls trail by 20. Now White. He's got 5. Williams passes to Herder. Shot to stop the run, and he nails the jumper. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Ingles. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Randall, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Clark has checked in for Ingles. So it's Chicago now. Collins passes to Jones. Here's Williams. Clock at 6. Herder finds Williams. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 5 points.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Here's Dillingham. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Collins. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. Williams defending. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
White against DiVincenzo. Now here's White. Tight defense on him. Williams with the screen. Another 3 for Chicago.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The Timberwolves lead by 15. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Here's Dillingham from behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
So far, hitting over 50% from deep. Very efficient. That'll win you a lot of games.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. White on the wing. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Jones. Misses the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Here's Dillingham. He's got 5. Clark finds DiVincenzo. Back to Clark. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Pass to Collins to stop the run. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Randall drops in the layup for 2. Randall's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Chicago's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Collins. Clark against Herder. Here's Collins. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. For Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Herder. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for DiVincenzo. And Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Free throw is good from Collins.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's DeRozan. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. They double Randall. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. In third, Chicago.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. The Sumu comes in for Williams. And it's Trey Jones in for White. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Now Jones puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Now here's Giddey. No points yet. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Jones. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Gobert's checked in for Reid. And Randall no good on that one. Chicago shooting 41% in this game. It's Giddey on the wing. Vucevic, a screen on Randall. From deep, Giddey. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Here's Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
He's had 5 opportunities at the line. He's gone 4 for 5.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And he knocks down the first one. Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Randall drops them both. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Pass to White. The three is up. It's a three-pointer. White's got 11 points.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
DeRozan outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. White on the wing. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a three. He can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Here's Randall. That shot missing.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
First free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Now here's Conley. 14 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And they finished top 5 of the association in blocks per game. Their rapid intensity on this end really shining through and helping to intimidate opponents.
And just to touch on their rebounding again, the energy they put into that aspect of the game is remarkable. A lot of what they do starts with their work on the glass. That one's off. And he ends up missing both free throws. Minnesota leading by 22. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
And so here is Chicago. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Just 4 to shoot. White, the pass to Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Back to Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Chicago with a rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
White can't hit.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
Take a break.
Rudy Gobert.
2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage. Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
A slam dunk by Reed.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
White with a screen on Conley. Pass to White. The three ball. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And finding some room in that mid-range area, the great Anthony Edwards.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Soft touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Nikola Vucevic.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
He's been good, but their defense, man, you got...
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. It's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. And it's Buzelis in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Unlike a lot of players, DeRozan isn't into jacking up a bunch of threes. And I like that about his game, that discipline to stay within his strengths.
White against Edwards. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. He's covered closely. Yes, it's good. Giddey's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Back to Conley. And here's Edwards. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
White finds Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Pass to Vucevic for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
DeRozan passes to Conley. Reed, a screen on Williams. For three, Randall. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Giddey. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now Vucevic. Back to Giddey from downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Conley finds Edwards. Down low. DeRozan. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Boy, I tell you, DeRozan puts so much pressure on the defense, he practically forces guys to foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
That's good from DeRozan.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
DeRozan hits them both.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse. Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Conley passes to Reed. The kick out to Conley. Over Giddey. Minnesota again missing. The Bulls have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
DeRozan outside. No good on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Outside Edwards. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Bulls call time here. Herter's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for White. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. 5th, the Timberwolves.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Timberwolves on D. Pass to Giddey. Now Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. It's Vucevic, high post. Here's Buzelis. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
Here's Edwards. Reed for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Three-pointer. Buzelis sinks the tray. Buzelis has got 17.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Randall outside. Conley passes to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Herder can't hit. Minnesota has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Conley tipped. Dosunmu outside. It's Vucevic, high post. Pass to Buzelis. Left side, Giddey. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Randall inside. From deep, Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
3.
Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Pass to Herder. Back to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Conley. 3-pointer, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with the Hornets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Reed finds Conley. Here's DeRozan, covered by Vucevic. Vucevic against DeRozan. Nice D from Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Buzelis. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Pass to Randall. It's stolen away. Herder against Conley. Now Vucevic. Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup. Vucevic has got 8.
Even with the defense right on top of it, I mean, Vucevic maintains a nice soft touch on these inside shots, and the concentration is not to be overlooked either.
Count it. Good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Giddey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
On the wing, DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Conley against Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Jones in for Giddey. DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got 15 points.
No question about it. DiVincenzo has found his rhythm tonight, making it look easy on offense.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Outside Herder. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Dillingham, no good. And the Bulls shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Pass to Jones. Here's Collins. Now here's White. 1:19 left in the third. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Jones feels it out. Outside Herter. Pulls it. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Herter's got his second bucket of the night. It's been all Timberwolves. Ingles finds DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. 32 seconds left in the third. The shot no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
White against Ingles. Stolen by Ingles. Pass to Juzang. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 7 3-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Collins outside. Pass to Herter. Williams with the screen. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Ingles passes to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Jones finds Williams. And here's Collins. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Collins outside. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. White for 3. Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Randall outside. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Randall. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Ingles from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Jones finds Collins. Now here's Williams. Chicago passing it around. Jones from outside. Pure from three-point range. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Josh Giddey in for White. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Minnesota ball.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Picked by Vucevic. Dosunmu for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Picked by Gobert. There's the triple. Rebound by the Bulls.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Vucevic, a screen on Edwards. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
It's good.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easily. It's almost unfair.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. DiVincenzo against Jones. Pass to Shannon. Now DiVincenzo. There's the 3. Doesn't go in. 3rd miss out of 9 shots. Inside to snap the cold streak. And it's laid in by Jones.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. DiVincenzo's got 20.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Outside Giddey. There's a screen. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here is DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Pass to Ingles. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert, covered by Vucevic. Shannon's shot is off. Chicago's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Vucevic. Dosunmu on the wing to the paint. Finished off by Vucevic.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
Releases. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
It's Vucevic, high post. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots from the block. And again, it's Chicago.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Miller. Now Ingles. He's covered by Dosunmu. Now here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Missed inside. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
Outside Jones. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Vucevic. Over Gobert. And here's Giddey. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. The rebound by Shannon.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Miller. Now here's Ingles. He's covered by Dosunmu. Back to Miller. Ingles from outside. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Minutes remaining in the game.
There's a minute 59 left in the final quarter. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Picked by Gobert. Drives to the hoop. And there's a 3-second violation. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Dosunmu, and it's Kobe White in for Jones. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Julius Randle.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
It's been all Timberwolves. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Julius Randle.